Okay, so the next part of that form talks about the differences of what you get owed by a realtor, whether you're represented or not represented. So this belongs to all parties in a transaction, but if you're not represented, essentially we owe you honesty and fairness. If we do represent you, you get additional fiduciary responsibilities from us, such as confidentiality and advice and things like that. So the next part of the document goes over the differences of what you are owed depending on if you're represented or unrepresented. So that is a great section to understand, because confidentiality is key. And when you're talking to an agent for the very first time and you're looking around in a house and they don't represent you yet, but you're giving them feedback and you're telling them, oh, this is under budget. This is so great. I love this. You've lost some power. And if they don't represent you, they don't owe you confidentiality. They don't owe you advice. And we'll go into the next section here, but they might not be working for you either, which technically means they're working for the seller. So we'll cover a little bit of that here in this next video, but just something that's really important to keep in mind, because also as you're having these listing consultations and these agents coming over to sell your property, and they're asking you all these questions, but you haven't signed anything with them yet, they might have buyers that want your house. And so if they don't represent you yet, they don't owe you these special services. And so that's just something you want to take into account, because a listing consultation should start with informing you, I don't represent you yet. And so because of that, if there are any questions you feel like you should not answer because they might affect your ability to sell your house and get what you want, you have the right to not answer those questions. So just keep that in mind as you're going through this part of the document and as you're going through the process of buying or selling, and why having this information is so important.